Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Kugan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
you get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.
This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're in Warsaw, Poland. We're about 7 weeks out till this man is back in the ring. It's great to see Oleksandr Usyk back in the ring. Firstly, obviously going to be, I believe, 2 days after Ukrainian Independence Day. So can Oleksandr touch upon that, what it means for him to be boxing 2 days after Independence Day?
Перше питання. Бій твій буде відбуватись через 2 дні після Дня Незалежності України. Чи міг би ти трішки торкнутися цього питання? Що це для тебе значить?
Це значить те, що зараз ми боронимо свою країну, бо ми хочемо бути свободними. І цей день ми святкуємо. Кожен українець святкує. Спочатку він святкує це отут, всередині себе, а потім це свято всієї країни.
Now we are, every one of us are defending our country from the enemy, and we're doing this because we want to be independent. And the day of independence is the day when everyone celebrates this here in the heart, and then it comes to the public for the general celebration. So this is some specific day for every Ukrainian.
Alex, can you just ask Oleksandr, give us an update on the situation in Ukraine? How bad are things still there?
Чи міг би ти трішки дати апдейт, як зараз ситуація в Україні? Наскільки там все погано?
Погано – це таке слово якесь. Там війна. Там не погано, там війна.
Bad is not the proper word to be used in this question. It's not bad, it's a war.
Ну, я вам хочу сказати, що мене там більше місяця, я вже в тренувальному таборі своєму, але коли я був вдома, кожної ночі, тобто на протязі 2 тижнів, кожної ночі прилітали якісь ракети, шахіди, тобто ти просинаєшся о 2-й ночі, о 3-й, о 1-й, йдеш в бомбосховище, і там вже спиш до ранку.
So I'm now more than 1 month out of Ukraine for a training camp, but before that, when I was in Kiev, during 3 weeks, every single night, something came to the city of Kiev, like a missile, a rocket, a drone, or whatever. You hear the alert, and something like 2-3 o'clock at night, you just get up and go to the shelter and continue sleeping in the shelter.
We know last time, obviously, Oleksandr boxed against Anthony in Saudi Arabia. The whole country, I believe, Oleksandr was saying, had a moment to just sort of take a breath and enjoy Oleksandr's fight. So I'm sure they'll be doing the same again this time with the fight with Dubois.
Минулого разу, коли ти бився з Ентоні Джошуа, вся країна підтримувала тебе. І цього разу, мабуть, буде те ж саме.
Думаю, так.
Yeah, I think so. I think the country will be standing behind me.
A lot of people, even in the UK, believe this is a complete mismatch with Daniel Dubois. I think he's an 8-1 underdog. Oleksandr obviously is a massive favourite. People just expect Oleksandr to walk through Daniel Dubois. How does he rate Daniel Dubois?
Багато людей в Британії, в світі кажуть, що це міс-матч, бій між Усиком і Дюбуа, тому що оцінюють твої шанси як 8-1. Тобто це взагалі повна перевага. Але як ти ставишся до цього? Яка твоя думка з цього приводу?
Я до кожного свого опонента ставлюся серйозно. Це молодий хлопець, він вміє бити, він вміє гарно бити. Я до кожного опоненту готуюся на 117%.
I treat my every opponent exactly the same way. Extremely serious. Daniel is a young kid. He knows how to beat, how to punch. He knows how to punch hard. And I treat every opponent I get myself ready for every opponent for 117%.
Okay. I just want you to react to this, please, Oleksandr.
Daniel Dubois is going to absolutely screw this up for all of them. He's going to knock him the out. I'm telling you.
Перевод надо?
Це розмови дяді.
These are the talks of Uncle.
Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank.
Okay, just to divert away from talk with Daniel Dubois, we haven't had Oleksandr on the channel since the fight with Tyson collapsed in April, a long time ago now. What was the ultimate factor, deciding factor, in why Oleksandr and you guys stepped away from those negotiations?
Вже багато води втекло з тих часів, коли був актуальний бій з Тайсоном Ф'юрі, тоді, 29 квітня. Але таке питання каверзне. Що стало тим фактором, який змусив вас відступити від переговорів?
Багато балаканини зі сторони Тайсона Ф'юрі, багато неопределенності і затягування чогось, і знаходження якихось незрозумілих факторів. Матч-реванш, потім 70-30, потім ще щось. Тобто, я розумію так, якщо ми хочемо боксувати один з одним, нам просто треба підписати контракт і все.
There was too much uncertainty in negotiations. There were too many talks and very small actions. Just to mention something, like the rematch clause, like 70-30 split. For my understanding, if two guys want to fight each other, they just sign the contract and fight. They do not talk.
Якщо він дійсно такий неймовірний, як він каже, він може просто вийти, підписати зі мною контракт, неважливо, там 50 на 50, і набити мене, якщо він дійсно такий крутий. Хай він це зробить, хай він підпише контракт, вийде і поб'є мене, якщо він дійсно такий крутий. Я готовий.
If he is that cool, if he is that strong as he used to state about himself, if he is that prominent, that outstanding fighter, let him sign a contract, no matter 50-50, 70-50, 70-70, whatever. Let he jump into the ring and beat me. Just one thing, he jumps in, he beats me, and that's it.
Але зараз ми про нього не будемо спілкуватися. Хай він іде в дуб.
Let him go to...
Не треба.
let him rest now a little bit, because we're not going to talk about him now.
Okay, just to go back to Uncle Frank, he's been quite vocal about the fact, Oleksandr ended up signing with Skills Challenge and Saudi Arabia, and he didn't want the fight with Tyson at Wembley in the UK and was waiting for the big payday with Tyson in Saudi. So can Oleksandr respond to that?
Umar, I can't translate this. Just translate. I need to comment on this myself.
Yeah, go for it.
We did go to Saudi Arabia just for one reason. To show the world and to show, which is more important to Tyson Fury, that we are absolutely ready to accept the challenge. He put his signature on a paper to confirm that he accepted the challenge. Now the ball on Tyson's side. He has to kick it hard now. We couldn't make it on the 29th of April. We didn't go to Saudi before. We went there after, when we failed to make it happen in Wembley. He accepted 70-30. It means that he had to go with it. I mean, he gave me a call and said, I'll accept it, 70-30. I want this fight to happen. But he had one condition. Tyson Fury, I accept your challenge. 70-30, fight on Wembley on 29th. But you will have to pay £1 million to the people of Ukraine. It's not a donation. It's not charity. It's my condition that you pay £1 million to Ukraine. Why didn't he refuse? Do you know the reason? I know, but I will never tell you this because it will completely destroy Tyson's image.
Did you and Frank not have a private bet about that, if that fight was going to happen?
We've been talking about that fight for 9 months.
No, about the donation, about the bet. If he said that if Oleksandr won,
I heard that from another person representing Tyson Fury.
right? Okay. What about his comments about Oleksandr's value? Obviously, he's getting $6 million for this off the purse bid. You won it $8 million, but he said that had he fought Tyson at Wembley in April, he'd have probably got $10-15 million. Oleksandr Usyk.
Yeah, I will. Instead of talking about the value of Oleksandr, I will revert it to the value of Tyson Fury. In his last fight with Derek Chisora, how much money did Frank Warren lose? This is my question.
I'd have to ask him.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it on camera.
Okay. Just a final message from Oleksandr Usyk to the UK fans. Obviously, this is live on TNT Sports Box Office on August 26th. Message to the British fans, Oleksandr.
Message to the British.
It may be in English, if you can.
My message and English fans. My English fans, I love you. See you 26 August. And коли ми їдемо?
Thursday.
Thursday I'm go in London. See you.
See you there, Oleksandr. Thank you, Alex. Thank you.
Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Kugan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher, and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
You get up, you dress up, and you fucking shut up.